I'm going to show you how to get to Creek Street, the historic boardwalk in Ketchikan that's an easy walk from cruise ships dock to downtown. There are 1, 2, 3 spots that you can start Creek Street. Now, Creek Street is short, so it really doesn't matter too much where you start, but there are 3 distinct ways that you can get to Creek Street. One way is to start on the side of the Stedman Street Bridge. On the other end, you can start at Married Man's Trail and the Salmon Ladder. And then you can also start at the Chief Johnson Totem Pole, which is in the middle. You'll also want to keep your eye out for harbor seals in the water. Most cruise ships dock in downtown Ketchikan, and that makes it an easy walk to Creek Street from the cruise ship. Depending on where exactly your cruise ship is docked, you might be a 5-minute walk or a 20-minute walk to get there. This is me taking the ramp off the cruise ship, and the visitor center is literally right there straight ahead. Stop by the visitor center to grab a downtown Ketchikan walking map, which includes Creek Street. Right next to the visitor center is also where the liquid sunshine gauge is located, and this is also a common meeting spot for independent tours. You can find out exactly where your cruise ship will dock by typing in something like Alaska Cruise Port Schedule and then going to the Cruise Line Agencies of Alaska website. And then you can look for Ketchikan, and then you can find the cruise ship schedule with berth location. So for example, on July 10th, you can see exactly which berths in downtown Ketchikan that Princess, Holland America, Royal Caribbean, and Celebrity cruise ships will be docking at. You can find this map of downtown and Ketchikan cruise port berths on the Ketchikan Visitors Bureau website. There's Creek Street, and there's berth 1, berth 2, berth 3, and berth 4. Once you're on the Ketchikan Visitors Bureau website, go to the menu, look for About Ketchikan, and then Maps, and then there's the Downtown Ketchikan map. Then you will find this downtown Ketchikan map with where each berth is located. I also have this map linked on my blog. The blog is called My Perfect Alaska Cruise. Look for the post called Ketchikan Cruise Port Map. If you're on a Norwegian cruise ship, then you don't actually dock downtown. You'll be docked at Ward Cove, and then you can take a free shuttle to downtown Ketchikan, which will drop you off at berth 4. I also have more about the Ward Cove shuttle on my blog too. Now here's a bit of what each of the 3 ways to get to Creek Street is like. So first, this is the south end or the east end, depending on how you look at it. This is the Stedman Street Bridge side. There's the bridge. There's Dolly's house, which is the famous historic house on Creek Street. Here's the Stedman Street Bridge. On Google Maps, the Stedman Street Bridge is called the Ketchikan Creek Bridge. Cruise ships are that way, and there's Creek Street right there. The closest cruise ships will be about a 10-minute walk. And here's a bit of what Creek Street is like when you start your walk from this side. You'll come across a sign, and you can take a quick detour to see the Chief Johnson Totem Pole before you continue on ahead to Married Man's Trail and the Salmon Ladder. So you can also get to Creek Street by way of the northern end or the western end, which is the Married Man's Trail side and the Salmon Ladder side. This is a good side to start on if you're coming from berth 4 or if you're just excited to see the salmon. On Google Maps, look for the Salmon Ladder Observation Platform. So that's the Salmon Ladder right there along Married Man's Trail, which becomes Creek Street. That's the direction of the cruise port, so you'll be coming from that way if you're walking straight here. Generally speaking, salmon season is from mid-July to early September. And if it is salmon season, then you can easily spend 15 minutes or more just watching the salmon jump up. To see more salmon, also head to the nearby Harris Street Bridge and then walk down to the water there too. Now this is back at the Salmon Ladder and Married Man's Trail. So Married Man's Trail is another boardwalk and there are stairs to get to Creek Street. If you start from Creek Street, then you'll be going up the stairs to get to the Salmon Ladder. So a few minutes on the Married Man's Trail and you'll be on Creek Street. And then you can start Creek Street right near the Chief Johnson Totem Pole. This is a really tall totem pole. Ketchikan is known for having tons of totem poles, so be sure to see at least one. This is an easy one to see, and so is the Eagle Totem Pole at Eagle Park right next to the cruise ships. I've got a list of places on my blog that you can see totem poles in Ketchikan. Now let's take a look at the Creek Street area starting from near the Chief Johnson Totem Pole. Now, another thing you don't want to miss when walking from the cruise ship is Mission Street, because this is where you'll find the iconic Welcome to Ketchikan sign that says Ketchikan is the salmon capital of the world. From here, you can follow the signs to Creek Street and this will take you to the Chief Johnson Totem Pole. The other thing to know about is that there's a free shuttle that loops around downtown Ketchikan. There's a shuttle stop right in front of the cruise ships, and it comes around every 20 minutes or so. There's also a shuttle stop near Berth 4, as well as on Stedman Street near Creek Street. There is this route map of the free shuttle, which you can find on Ketchikan's local government website, but I think it's easiest to just use Google Maps. When you get tired of walking, you can zoom into the area you're in and look for a little bus icon to figure out a shuttle stop that's near you. This particular stop is for the regular bus as well as the free downtown shuttle.